Welcome back to Agrarian Skies 2, made by Jada Cat. This is Black Tiger with the Jawa Army, as well as Kaida Tiger and Manixelos that you can't. Okay, you can see them on my mini map. Look at the top right, guys. Look at the top right. Right now, we're in the process of trying to actually upgrade our system. And oddly enough, we found a new recipe that if you right click on the, or you push U over top of the thing, it'll show you how to upgrade your system to the next level. We've got them upgraded to the hardened version. We are now working on the reinforced version. I need the hardened glass to make that, which is this. And I need pulverized obsidian and lead. So let's
got 6 hardened glass right there for you.
6. So I need...
There's pulverized lead in the
4 times...
one right there. I'll go get obsidian to pulverize.
No, we don't need a pulverized lead, but there is... That's fine.
I thought you said need pulverized lead.
Are you using it for...
I was going to be
pulverized obsidian, but I just need lead. Yeah, and then you just keep it then. Don't worry about it.
Oh. Well, all the obsidian I had up here is gone.
Alright, okay, and I need 6 things, so I'll need 2, 12, so I need 14 more hardened glass to get the next stage of those machines upgraded. While he is doing that, I am going to start getting prepared for the Endurium gear. I have made some so far. 1.
Oh, those are slivers of earth, not shards. That's why.
Oh. Nice. The Endurium, we have enough Endurium to make the upgraded final stage of the machines. So this is awesome.
Hey.
Oh, just these machines down here.
We just need the hardening. Yeah, just these machines down here. I'm not going to be upgrading the machines up there. There's no need to be upgrading the machines up there, really, honestly. I don't really see. I mean, if you have the materials, you guys can go ahead and go through it. The only thing about upgrading it, which means you'll have to add more sieves, and with the sieves, you'll have to use upgrade sieves in them, and it starts just sucking up a lot more power. So keep that in mind if you guys decide ever to make the factory. That if you guys think you're going to want to make the sieve, make the things better, anything that you add upgraded to, you're going to have to keep in mind the power consumption with it, because speed upgrades will consume more power. Fortune upgrades consumes a lot more power. Take that from the Manix experiences.
My setup is ridiculous.
So
I'm gonna go downstairs and check mine. I know it uses a lot.
Yeah, just keep in mind that for when you guys actually, if you guys do think about doing that, you guys can. It's not. It's like, you know, it's one of those things that can be done. But if you guys are playing this like on a single player world, you really don't need that much going on. So don't feel like you need to have it upgraded too much, because it's not that necessary. So
the cost of it with 64 fortune upgrades, it consumes 326 RF per tick, and apparently I am not producing enough power anymore.
Yeah, see, it kind of starts really adding up quickly to the power consumption. So just keep in mind for that. We are actually not even at a good stage with power. We do have a good amount of power, and we'll be continuing and getting more. It's just it's just kind of one of those things that really can quickly sneak up on you, and you're like, oh, got this, and you're just doing it. Even solar panels, and then you just don't know what's going on. You're like, why is this not working? And it's a lot of times check your guys' power out. Check out the pipes, stuff like that. I'm gonna take all these out, and then you will I'm gonna take these things now. So if you don't mind, starting to empty them. That would be useful. Appreciated, I should say.
Oops.
It's interesting, like
Right
this flux duct seems to be taking all the power. I don't know what it's actually dumping into, because nothing on this line should be using that much power.
And by the way, right after, I will be able to upgrade to the endurance, so don't
That's not furnace.
Don't put
put
them
it
back.
in black.
Huh.
That's what I just said.
Oh, I'm going to change the wiring here, because the wiring is what's causing the issue.
Also, check when you guys are doing stuff like that. Check your guys' basically your piping, because if it's it could be the amount of power you're sending, not just the power you're getting. So that's another thing to check out. There are multiple stages of power, and I recommend strongly find out exactly how much power you want to send to something before you actually just send it. Okay? Because if it doesn't need a ton of power, there is actually no reason to send a ton of power to it. So.
Also, I'm a baddie because my system is pretty bad here. If you look at the way, ooh, did not want to break that. If you look at the way my system is set up, I have it going into I had it going into 3 different cells. Every time you go into a battery, you have a 5% power loss. So yeah, keep that in mind too. If you do like a line of 5 batteries in a row, not your power. Well, not really cumulative. 25% is going to be. You're going to lose 5% of your power, then 5% of that, and 5% of that. So it adds up, though. It's not good.
Yeah, but then there's someone like me who still just has it doing it. Induction smelter resident.
Do we have saltpeter anywhere?
Data confuser. No, I don't believe we actually have saltpeter.
Is there a way for us to get?
Numbers are now looking a little better.
Honestly, I don't know how to get saltpeter. Let's check that out. Salt. Not S-E-L. It's S-A-L-T. What do you need saltpeter for?
I need knitter, is what I need. If you pulverize sandstone into sand, you have a 50% chance of getting knitter.
You just make sandstone. Sandstone is just for sand you lose sand in the process, but it's not a big deal. Just go make sandstone from the sand. We now have the upgraded versions of the final things. Let's test this out. There is a difference. It's not a huge difference, but there is a difference in machines. It has a bigger power storage, which is one of the things. Oh, we can add more upgrades here. Okay. That's how you do the upgrades. Alright, the machines technically are not faster yet. We can now just add upgrades to it.
Slot. I didn't know you didn't know that.
Oh, I've never had thermal expansion do this to me, so.
Yeah, show it on my screen. See, this is the upgrade he's talking about adding in, because I have a resonant pulverizer, and then what you have is you have 3 slots that will open down here. In this slot, for instance, I have an upgrade that increases my speed by 2 times, and it's 50% more energy to do that. There's 2 different tracks of upgrades. One will increase the speed, the other one will increase the chance for secondary output for those machines.
Alright, well, we're going to go ahead and upgrade the speed with this, which is just very easy. 1, 2, 3, 6, 12 gold. Okay. I need 12 ender pearls. Take those.
Knitter.
Oh, here's something I was gonna try doing. Can I scan one of these? I can. There's a funny one. I built 2 of the thermometers.
Hold up, I got some of those.
Thermometer.
I have a transmission coil ducting, which does. Oh, that's Dymo. Dymo. I was just kidding, lying to you.
You should look at yourself. Push F5, man, when you have one of those in your hands. Seriously.
Walking around look like he's carrying like the world.
He's like, it's a huge thing, even. It's like
Wow.
massive. This small little thing you put in a shade, it's like massive when you're walking around with it. That's just kind of amusing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What?
Hey, Manic, you're using the dynamos, right?
I have some dynamos. Yeah, what's up?
I got upgrades.
Oh, okay. Well, I haven't actually plugged in, but cool.
I had to make them for some quests.
Okay, well, if you want to bring them over or if you want me to grab them or something. I have not hooked the power system up yet because I have not gone down there to run the piping yet. Something I was planning on doing earlier today, but got played around with Thumbcraft. That's kind of reason why my power system down there is not the greatest. I'm running off of one reactor. I like. I'll talk to everybody here. I like the extra utility mods, but overall the power generation in them is subpar. From everything I've found out, it's pretty much if you have something else in your pack that can generate power, you want to use it over your extra utilities. Like I am using, my original attempt was using the lava generator from extra utilities. I built the 64 version, so that's you build 64 lava generators, combine them, link them, all that, and you end up getting a 64 one. Oh wow, that is huge. The issue with the 64 one though was that it's 64 times 40 output, 40 RF per tick. There really is there's no upgrades or anything for it, so you're always going to get 40 output per tick for your basic one, and you're getting 64 for combining them all. And the input for the lava is 64 times what the normal input was, so it burns it in the same amount of time and everything. It's not really that efficient. From if I can remember the numbers off the top of my head, we're using RF because this pack uses RF. So you're generating per lava, per generator that's normally in there, it gives 40 RF per tick, and it generates 180 RF on one bucket of lava. Now then you figure you combine that by 64, and I'm burning up a lot of lava really quick. The magnetic dynamos, the base on these is they generate 80 RF per tick per bucket of on a bucket of lava, and a bucket of lava lasts it's a crazy amount. It's like, oh no, that's right, the other ones are like 40,000. These are like 200 and something thousand. So lava in this lasts decades more than practically the lava in the extra utility version. So they give you more RF per tick, and they're more efficient.
Hey, Black.
And they can be upgraded. Even the upgraded version is more efficient.
The processing speed requires previous levels to be installed.
Yep, that's what I'm doing right now.
Highest level augment is used.
Yeah.
So you can only upgrade technically one thing all the way, or you can do slow end, like just a minor upgrade to it if you wanted to for everything. I'm looking at just doing straight out just speed. We're not really worried about the secondary. Oh, actually, we might want a secondary for a pulverizer down here option, like a third pulverizer.
Yeah, do a secondary and a speed.
Yeah, well, not just no speed, just secondary. So this way we can just get. I'm talking about third pulverizer. We're gonna want the two pulverizers otherwise.
If you're gonna do the induction slag method, or it depends what you're trying to do. But if you're doing the induction slag method, it's a lot of times recommended to put the secondary output on your induction slag method, so that when you do your ore, you have a higher chance of getting the rich slag, because that brings it up to almost every ore will give you a rich slag. On the pulverizer method, if you're doing the straight pulverize after the dust, the secondary one is also great there, because the chance of you pulverizing the dust and then gain another metal according to that is greatly increased. For the most part, anything you're trying to get a lot of resources from, it's better to do secondary. So sieves, pulverizers that are after your main production. If you're using pulverizers to grind stuff into gravel and sand, normally those it's just straight up what do you call it? It's just better just to put the speed on there. If you're actually looking for a secondary or output or more output from them, I should say, it's a little bit statistically better, I guess, to use the auto hammer and use the fortune upgrade on the auto hammer, because that can get you a higher chance if you're actually just trying to generate more off of it.
Actually, right now we're just doing the manual pulverizers that you have down here, so we're just looking at the manual ones. I'm not looking at doing the ore ones.
Oh. Okay, I gotcha.
Those numbers are all good just because, again, this is the thing. Stop putting sand in for a second, kinda, because what I'm going to do is make the secondary upgrades, because you're looking at getting niter, so we might as well make one. At least just the upgrades themselves, so that you can get a secondary chances.
So now, my next step is I'm going to try to make goggles of seeing stuff.
Yeah, they're pretty cheap, so.
I still do not have the knowledge for it. You do not have the required aspect to purchase this. Wow. Interesting. I think I need more order. Which, I don't know how to. I'm having difficulties trying to figure out how to get the basic ones. I guess I just have to go around and scan more things.
Yeah.
Or destroy things.
Yeah, it's a huge difference. It's 81% chance for resonant ones. Wow.
Wow.
What?
Just that speed
is.
is.
The 81% chance difference?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, the speed is insane.
Let's see.
But also, the 81% chance increase is insane. So, for the niter purposes, we're going to want to make sure that we're definitely doing that.
Do we care about redstone control?
No, but I don't think you can take those out.
Yeah, you can.
I think lead gave me some.
Like even the automated output, we could get rid of that on some of these. Reconfigurable sides on the pulverizers, we could get rid of that. We're not having them go out anywhere.
Okay, but what am I doing wrong here? Hey, come take a look at this.
Which one?
Bottom one.
Bottom right?
Top left. Bottom right, top left.
What are you trying to make?
It's not coming up. The augment stabilized frame, which increases the chances to 33%, and I swear the thing, unless the wool literally cannot be white wool. How do you make this?
Stabilized frame.
Oh, it's rock wool. How do you make rock wool?
Rock wool, you have to make it with slag.
If it doesn't tell me how to make it, though.
Yeah, you can do an ink sac with a bunch of wool around it. I don't know.
Yeah, but that doesn't make rock wool.
Okay.
You have to use slag. You have to have pieces of slag, and then there's a recipe with the slag to make it. I don't know it offhand.
Yeah, that's the part that I'm confused about trying to figure it out. That, ladies and gentlemen, is actually coming up to the end of the episode, so it actually doesn't matter. I will figure this out to the X episode. So thank you guys for watching. Remember, this is just upgrading our machines, but you gotta understand, these things will actually make a huge difference in production for us. As you just saw, the speed differences, just having all three of those speeds upgrades, it was like bam, 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 and 150% extra power usage. Not a big deal. Don't worry. But we'll have more jetpacks, better jetpacks, more buildings, more stuff, because this is the Jawa Army. And we love doing what we do. We hope you guys are watching. Remember to hit that like button and to subscribe. Also check out the descriptions for links to other people's episodes. Have fun.
Bye.
Bye.